Hello, beautiful people, and welcome to Kat's Message of the Day. If this is your first time here, it's wonderful to have you here with me, and if you're returning, it's great to see you back. So what I do within this video is I share with you my channeled message, plus I pull a page from the Angel Guidance book and also a card from the Universal Love Healing deck. I have no idea what I've pulled until I share with you. Before I get into the message, please note that this is a collective group message, so it may not resonate with you today, and that's simply okay. Come back and visit me tomorrow where it may be more aligned with what you need to know. So let's get into it. Forgiveness of self and others. What have you not forgiven yourself for, or who have you not forgiven? Forgiveness is a conscious, deliberate decision to release feelings of anger, resentment, and vengeance towards a person, a group, or self. Forgiveness is not about forgetting the person's accountability for their actions. It's simply about choosing to release your attached negative, disempowering emotions such as resentment, hurt, anger, and vengeance to that action. Forgiveness takes strength and is a far healthier option for you. Choosing to hold on to disempowering emotions only cause you dis-ease and impact your overall well-being. Choose to forgive someone today. It's one, forgiveness, or if we look at the emotional attachments to an action that someone has done in the form of hurt, anger, resentment, and even revenge, they're really such disempowering emotions which can really cause such dis-ease and toxicity in your body. Because for some of you out there right now, there is someone that has really done wrong by you. And there is a lot of anger. I can feel that. It's like this whirlwind. And for some, even you may be really sitting with self and seeing what ways you can find to take revenge. And I'm going to say the only person you're currently hurting now is you. You may be saying, I want to be happy and I want an amazing life, yet your thoughts are consumed about how you can hurt another person. And yet you can't forgive them for their actions, but yet you're willing to do that and act the same way. That honestly doesn't make sense to me. Yet you may speak about them and you may say that they have they're a narcissist. But in actual fact, I'm going to say, and you may not want to hear this right now, is if you're thinking about how you can get revenge on someone that has hurt you, you too are a narcissist. And I'm going to say, I don't label people like that. I would say that people have narcissistic behaviors. Some of their behaviors are narcissistic, but to label a whole person's being as a narcissist, from my perspective, is unkind. A lot of their behaviors may come under the narcissistic category, but to label someone as a whole means that they are like that 24/7. And I'm going to say, for most people, that's bullshit. And if you are thinking about revenge, or you're angry and finding ways of how can I get them back or how can I hurt them, you too should categorize yourself. Go and label yourself that. How do you feel about that? That's the truth. I really want to put it in your face today, because labels is something that really do impact me. They cause me emotional unbalance. And you can see it with my passion, and I'm getting louder. Because we label people, which in essence what we're saying is they are that 24/7. And that's bullshit. They may carry some of the behaviours, absolutely. I'm not going to excuse that. But to label someone with that means they're that 24/7. And that's not fair. And that's not right. And yet you're struggling to forgive them for what they've done to you. But maybe it's time to reflect and look at what part you play in it. And if you are acting and wanting revenge and angry, then are you better than that? You're better than that. And so forgiveness is a way of releasing all of that. So let's move on to the daily guidance book. What have we got? Acknowledge your inner genius. You have a genius inside of you, a wise and knowing self who enjoys learning, teaching, and intellectual stimulation. Focus today on caring for this being within. Make it a point to learn something new, such as a word, skill, song, or technique. Congratulate yourself on this experience. Feel the joy in your inner genius exudes, and know that this brilliance is you. Thought for today. I am smart and wise, for I have genius inside of me. I trust my wisdom and I enjoy my learning. The biggest part, what I got the word out of this, was wise. You absolutely are wise. So become wise to your emotions and your thoughts. And I go back to what I shared in the message. If you are having thoughts of revenge or anger and how you can hurt that person, become wise and know that by doing that or taking action or revenge against that person, you are no better than them. Just a side note, because I feel that there's some of you out there that are very angry right now at someone in particular, and you are really, these occasionally is going to, how can I get them back? And that's revenge. So I hope that you channel in and tap into that wise part of you that is within you and go, you know what? I am going to forgive. I don't need to excuse their behavior. I don't need to forgive their actions. But I want to release my emotional attachment to it so it no longer impacts me. That's all you need to do. So let's go on to the card. And today, yay, one card, which is great. Enchantment. It really is enchanting, and I'm getting that, like, the ingenious, the inner genius and the enchantment. Be in the moment and know that, look at the light shining through. The light is within you, but you're focusing on the dark, all the anger, all the resentment, all the revenge. Forgive again, once again, it's not about forgiving. It's not the person, it's about letting go of your attachment to the actions, because it never excuses. It doesn't condone what a person has done. That's not what I'm saying. But forgiveness is about releasing the emotional attachments to it. And that's all for self. It's not for them. It's for you. Does that make sense? I hope. Because life is amazing. And you can have an enchanted life if you choose to live that. Forgiveness is a big thing. It's not an easy thing to do, and automatically people go to, I've got to forgive that person, means you've got to release everything. No. Forgiveness doesn't excuse one's behavior or condone it. Forgiveness allows you to release the emotional attachment to it. I hope that makes sense for you, and that you can really choose to do that. If there is someone in your life right now that is making you feel that like they're causing you to be quite unbalanced. And I go, that's not what any of us want. So before I read this message, if you'd like to close your eyes, take a deep breath with me, just to recenter yourself and listen to the message. Slow down, see and feel the love and beauty that surrounds you. Stop and smell the roses, gaze at the stars and feel the breeze caress your face. Feel the glow of the sun and the earth beneath your feet. Think of someone and connect with them spiritually. Send your love and light and blessings. Observe nature and her changing seasons, autumn leaves, a misty sunrise, dewdrops in the morning, the waves of the ocean, luscious blades of grass, a rainbow, a smile, a kind gesture, sincerity and love. In spite of all its madness, difficulty, pain and suffering, the world still is an amazing place. Life is amazing. The sky is amazing. The earth, the universe, the great cycles of life, death and rebirth, and you are amazing. Those words absolutely resonate with my channeled message. Forgiveness is going to be a way that is going to allow you to move forward. Send love and light to that person that you've been thinking of with such dis-ease. Yeah, I like that. All your thoughts about that person is consuming you and causing disease, and you're wondering why you can't rebalance yourself because that person is just in the background, or they're even further, they're vertically down deep in the gut, and they keep coming to your thoughts, and what they did keeps coming to your thoughts, and I'm going, it's distracting you from whatever it is you want. So the only person you are hurting right now is yourself by not giving forgiveness. And all I'm asking is for today to choose you. And okay, those of you are going, yeah, but I think there's things about self that I need to forgive. Well, today is the day to sit with self and identify what it is that you need to forgive yourself for. Because for some of you out there, I'm getting that there's lack of clarity. You say you can feel it, but you can't quite put your finger on what it is. And we really do need to identify what it is that you need to forgive yourself for. And sometimes it's about really articulating what you feel guilty about. So maybe do a list and write down, what do I feel guilty about? And then they're the things that you need to give forgiveness for. Does that make sense? I hope that they're interconnected. So the messages this week, it's almost like a storybook, stories. It's chapter after chapter. They're all interconnected. So you may want to go back and watch the last couple of videos. There was one on resentment and there was one on guilt. And maybe they will assist you for today's video about forgiveness. I hope that makes sense. So for today, I hope that you got a little bit out of today. Gain some insight about you that's going to really get you to move forward on your life's journey and your life's path. Because it really does take us to heal before we can live our best life. So if you enjoyed today's video, I'd be so grateful if you would like the video, subscribe to my channel, and also click on the notifications bell so you'll be notified when I upload tomorrow's Cat's message of the day. I want to thank you for spending your time with me today, as I know that your time, and I respect your time, is extremely valuable. So I am extremely grateful. And please remember that you matter. You matter. You are your most valuable asset. So invest in you every day. No excuses. No excuses. So for today, take care.